Hey guys, this is Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken, and I am going to do a quick demo on how to use the Sizzix Bigkick machine. And I've had mine a couple of weeks and it is well worn, but it comes with two of these plates, and you have a cutting plate and a bottom plate, and then this here. You use this when you use the Thinlit dies, and you sandwich the Thinlit dies in between these two. And you don't need this when you use the bigger, thicker dies. So first of all, you put this plate down when you're using the Thinlits, and I'm going to be using the Thinlits. And I'm using this little memory book in here. So what you do is you put down your plate here, and this is the page die, and you put the die down here, and you can tape it down. And if you're going to be using it a lot, you might want to tape it down so it doesn't move. And I already cut my paper so that I cut 3 pieces. It was like this. So I cut this off the side, and then I cut this piece in 2s. And that way I can get 3 pieces out of one. I can get 3 pages out of one sheet of paper. And this is 65-pound cardstock. This is Recollections cardstock. And so then you just you have this blade up, and you lay this. You could only put 2 of these down here, and you lay it right on the top of there. And since I know exactly how big I want it, I cut it exactly that I wouldn't be wasting any paper. To get 2 out of one side, you have to cut it as close as possible. And then this here, it's flat when you first get it, but as you're running it through the machine, it starts to bow. Anyway, so when it starts bowing this way, you start using it this way. Then it starts bowing up, you flip it over. It just makes it easier to go through the machine. And then you put this on top of this here, and then you press it, push it to as far as it'll go, and then you just start turning the handle like this. And that's it. You just run it through. Some people run it through twice, but you really only have to do it once. I'm only going to do it once. And there you go. There is your page. And I cut 2 pages out. And with the cardstock, it will only do 2. I tried to do 3, and the last page didn't get completely cut out. So, yeah, that's as easy as that is. And so I also want to show you I'm just going to slide this back through. And this here is the insert. It goes inside of here. And so I'm going to lay it down here with the blade side up. It's not really very sharp, but you probably do need to be careful. I just already know, I mean, I haven't cut myself. But anyway, you want to lay it with the blade side up, and then take a couple of pieces of paper. This is 12 and a half, this is 12 by 12 inch regular single-sided scrapbook paper. And I think you can do 3 or 4 of this paper, but we're just going to do 2 right now. And you just want to lay it on the top. I believe these are 4 by 6 And then you just put this over the top. You can use any kind of paper you want, and then you just run it through here like this. And then this makes, see, I try to cut it as close as possible so I don't waste any paper. And if you're doing a lot, it's a good idea to tape it down. That's what this, I use washi tape. Anyway, so these little inserts go on your page like this. And you glue that down, and then you could decorate it or whatever. So the next thing I wanted to show you was another little trick. So I'm going to flip this around. It might make it easier. I don't know. Anyway, I cut these pages 6 by 8, I believe. It's double the size this direction. It's 6 by 8. Anyway, I'm going to fold this in half like this. And you can score it and fold it if you want. But I wanted the lines going in this direction, so I'm folding it. I cut it 8 this way. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this right on top of this. But I'm not going to go all the way to the edge, and I'm going to just pick it up so you can see. See, this is where the blade is. I'm not going to go to the blade. I am just going to go right below the blade. And I'm going to lay this right on top of here. Get it good and straight. I'm going to take my top plate, lay it down. I'm going to run it through. And you can do this with any kind of paper you want. And just run it through like that. Okay, so I know you wondered why I did that. But then this opens up. And you can journal on this or use it as a photo mat. You can put pictures on the top. And then right on the inside. Or you could even, you know, fold it this way and put your pictures out here and right in here. Anyway, I just like the little fold, and if you don't cut the top, you can use it as a fold. And then when you glue it down to your page like this, you know, glue just the back side, and then you have a little flip. Anyway, I just created that last time. I'm sure it's not my idea, but I've never seen it before. It's just little things that I did when I started making these adorable little books. And so basically that's it. That's all you do. And you just cut all your pieces out and then put your book together, which that's not what we're doing here today. We're just showing you how easy and simple it is to use the machine. You just put your die down. You get your paper or cardstock, and you lay that down. You lay your top plate down, and then you just run it through the machine. And it's as simple as that. And you can do embossing with this as well. And you could even make these pages, a top flip or a back flip. You just don't put the edge all the way to the end. And then your page will be together. But I didn't make a page like that. But here's, see, you can cut 2 at a time, and 8 pages is a real good amount for a book. And so I guess that's all I really have. I didn't really mean for it to take this long. So this is Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and think about subscribing. This is Lisa with the Barnyard Chicken, sending all my love and my hugs.